Well, the agriculture industry has been a staple to Yuma County for many years, and so has the organization committed to keeping a steady force with a lasting impact. For this week's exclusive episode of Back to Ag Roots, I talked to a fourth-generation farmer whose young life on a farm inspired him to continue his love for agriculture later in life. For some, the sound of a rooster's crow means the dreaded end of a peaceful slumber. But for fourth-generation farmer David Nickerson, it's the sound of a bright, sunny new day on Nickerson Farms.
Visionaries, I guess, they saw great land here, and they saw water, two main things you need for agriculture.
Being part of a fourth-generation farm family means that agriculture has been a main way of life as far back as his great-grandfather.
Farming for my family began in the early 1900s. My great-granddad was originally born in Arkansas, and he ended up moving to the Tempe area in about the 1920s, I believe, and he started working on a feedlot there. And then my dad came along, so he's the third generation. He was kind of the first one to start growing fresh produce. And now I'm here as fourth generation.
Because of his family's long history with farming, David grew up working with his dad on the farm and continues to do so today.
I'd have to sneak toy tractors on the bus because my mom didn't want me taking my toys to school. And it always just, every day I wanted to go to work with my dad. I always wanted to drive a tractor, always wanted to be doing something on the farm. And it kind of just stuck with me, and the older I got, the more opportunity I saw in agriculture.
Nickerson Farms sits on about 5,000 acres in Dome Valley.
We're actually farming from Tacna all the way into the Gila Valley.
This means on most days, David has his work cut out for him in order to help keep his family's farm working smoothly. In fact, when it comes to the farmers of his generation, David thinks they might be a bit on the crazy side.
I would say the ones, my generation, I think we're the crazy ones that came back, because it is a lot of work, it's hard work. And you have to be here. So I think we're crazy, but we're also brave enough to come back and handle it.
And for anyone who may be nervous to enter into the ag business for that exact reason,
I would say coming into the agriculture industry, it's way bigger than you could imagine. There's all sorts of different areas you can get in agriculture. I think once you get involved in it, you meet some really great people.
As we have learned, agriculture has gone through many advancements and changes over the years. So what does David see for the future of farming?
In the next 100 years, I think technology is just going to be pouring into agriculture.
The history of ag in the Grand Canyon State stretches back more than 4,000 years, and David is a shining example of how that history will continue to live on. Well, Nickerson Farms grows all sorts of crops like romaine lettuce, cauliflower, kale, and broccoli. You might even be able to spot their broccoli sold under the name Taylor Farms in your local grocery store. Make sure to tune in next Monday at 4. I'll be talking to a social media expert who believes technology is the key for the future of farming.